Hello everybody, this is our DIY group project presentation PPT. We have made Morse code communication system as a DIY project. In this project, we will convert simple text messages into Morse code and then transmit it via sound or light pulses and then convert it into human readable message. What are the motivations? This device can help military forces and secret investigation agency to establish secret communication. This device can also be used by physical challenged people who are not capable of communicating naturally but at least can move their one finger. This simple device can help to set up communication between local people and rescue teams with the help of radio wave during natural disasters. What is the Morse code? Morse code assigns each number, letter or special character a unique sequence of short and long signals called dots and dashes. The codes can be transmitted as electrical pulses of varied length or analog, mechanical or visual signals such as flashing light and sound. In 1836, Samuel F.B. Morse along with Joseph Henry and Alfred Bell developed Morse code.
Now let's see how this project works. First of all, we will understand how the transmission of the message happens. Now, in order to send the message in the form of Morse code, we need to first of all type the message. And for typing, we are using a keypad, a 4x4 keypad. But now there is a problem. In 4x4 keypad, there is only 16 keys. But in English, there are 26 letters. Plus, there are 10 numerical digits. So, we have programmed this keypad in such a way that user can press a single button multiple times. And that's how we can print multiple characters. Along with this, we are also having a LCD screen which will give necessary instructions to the user. Also, whatever the user will be typing, that will be displayed in this LCD screen in the real time. After typing the message, the Arduino will store that message and convert that into Morse coded pattern. Now user can either choose for light pulses or sound pulses, and according to that Morse coded pattern will be transmitted. So that's how the transmission of the message happens. Now let's see how our device will receive them. The message can be either received in the form of sound pulses or light pulses. The user by pressing a button can tell the device that whether the message is in the form of sound pulses or light. Now for receiving sound pulses, we are using sound sensor, and for receiving light pulses, we are using photoresist. After receiving the message, this photoresistor and sound sensor will produce some kind of analog signal, and this microprocessor Arduino will process these analog signals, and then based on the time period of signals and the gaps between two signals, the microprocessor will interpret these analog signals and convert these into Morse coded pattern. After all this conversion, final text will be displayed on the LCD. Now this is the circuit diagram which we have done in the Tinkercad, and this is the physical model. Now this is the chart of all the components which we have used for this project.
Hello everyone, this is Roshan Kumar Prakash. Now I do demonstrating the hardware part of our project. So this is for taking power from 9-volt battery. This is USB cable. These are some of the jumper wires. And this is sound sensor, potentiometer, LCD, Arduino in a board, keypad, two breadboards, and finally this piezo buzzer. And for assembling them all, I have one box. Now I have fixed all my components at their best possible locations. So this is LCD, this is sound sensor, below it is photo sensor, this is Arduino main board, below it is the breadboard, and there it's buzzer, and behind it this is cable for uploading the code, and this is for taking the power from 9-volt battery. Now before I begin, let me give you a brief idea about how this Morse code box works. So basically we have two major steps. First, transmitting the message, and second, decoding the message. In transmitting, I will type some text onto my keypad, and its equivalent Morse code would be displayed on the LCD with buzzer sound and LED blinking accordingly. In the decoding portion, I would give some light and sound signal, and its text conversion would be displayed on the LCD. Now let us begin. Now I will upload my code to the Arduino board. So the code has been uploaded. So let us type something. But before that, I will have to enter some password. So I am entering my password. Now these are the options available. For keypad, I will have to press 1. Now the buzzer will make sound after I press hash and come out of the first program. Now I will press 2 for the buzzer. Now I will press 4 for my sound sensor to detect some sound signal. Now I will press 3 for the light sensor to operate.
I'm Pawan Navre and I am going to explain the code. So we have the four different input and output. So we have made four different cases and one for the ender program. So in case one for the keypad. So normally we have the keypad 4x4. So we need the keypad, mobile keypad. So we convert the 4x4 keypad into the mobile keypad. For that, if our target character is B, so we press the two times and star. After pressing the star, we call the print sentence function. So inside the print sentence function, we have pressed the two times and star. So first number is the 2, so we get here, and 2 is the 2 times, so we decrease by 1, and this is the index of the our target character, and we search this inside the nums. We got the our target character is B. So this is the case 1. In this way we convert the 4x4 keypad into the mobile keypad, and that character stored in the code variable. This is the case 1. And in case 2, we convert the text into the Morse code. So for that, first we call the string to Morse code function. So inside the string to Morse code function, we use the one character from the code and give to the Morse function, and inside the Morse function search the particular character. So for example, our target character is A, then Morse function is search the A. After searching, he call the function A. So inside the function A, we call the function dot and dash. So Morse code of A is a dot and dash. So first we call the dot, and after that we call the dash. So inside the dot and dash, it is help to tone the buzzer and blow the LED according to the time interval of dash and dot. So this is a case 2. In case 3 is for the photo sensor. So we take the input from the analog 0, that means from photo sensor, and on the basis of that value we adding 1 in the CTR high. On the basis of CTR high, we compare that with the dot lane. We already defined the dot lane is a 550. So if CTR high is greater than a dot lane into 2, then it is will be die. If CTR is less than the dot lane into 2 is, then it is the dot. So after identify the dot and dash, we search the upper target character in the Morse tree. So inside the Morse tree, how it works? So if we have the dot, then we go the left, or if we have the dash, then we will go the right side. So for example, if our target character is a, then the Morse code of the A is a dot and dash. So first we go the left, and in second we will go the right side. So our target element is a. So we got here. In this way we find our target character, and this is a case 3. And in case 4 for the sound sensor, so it's the same like that. First we identify the dot and dash, and we search in the Morse code string our target character. So how it work? For example, A, the Morse code of A is a dot and dash. So in first index is a 0, and dot jump is a 1, and dash jump is 64. So first we have the dot, so our index become the 1, and after that every step the value of dash is decreases by half its previous value. So in last step we have the dash, so the dash value become the 16, so we increase by the our index by the 16, and so our target character is present on the index 17. So we got from this lookup string. In this way, our target element got from the case 4, and this is the case 4. And last case is for the end of program. So in last case, we end the program, and for start the program, he asks the password for the start the program. That's all from my side.
Here are two examples of Morse code communication. What are the future scopes? We can add pressure sensors so that physically impaired people can press their finger to generate Morse code easily. And we can add radio module so that sound pulses can be sent via radio waves during natural calamities.